Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOA alum Kim Zolciak returning to Bravo next week. Hold onto your wigs. Kim Zolciak from The Real Housewives of Atlanta is making her return to Bravo next week. She's not snatching a peach, at least not yet. However, she's going to be sitting down with Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live. You know these questions are going to be juicy. Andy and the WWHL team announced next week's lineup of guests after Thursday's episode with Denise Welch and Shannon Beater. Kim will appear on WWHL after the July 31 episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County, along with Katie Janela. Kim will be promoting her show on E! Botched Presents, Plastic Surgery Rewind. The series brings a group of celebrities to help them determine if they want to reverse their plastic surgeries to pursue a more natural look. Kim and her daughter, Brielle Bierman, are among the 9 participants. Even if you haven't been watching the botched show, RHOA fans should be excited for this Kim episode of WWHL, because it's been ages since we've seen her on Bravo. The network pulled the plug on her spinoff, Don't Be Tardy, and then her life started falling apart with her on-again, off-again divorce from Coy Bierman. In the midst of all of that, her daughter, Ariana Bierman, became the breakout star of Next Gen NYC. It was something no one had on their radar, and she's been spilling the tea about her mom's financial issues on camera. With that in mind, there's plenty to discuss with Kim, and we know Andy won't hesitate to ask for the good stuff. Watch What Happens Live airs Sunday through Thursday on Bravo. Stream it on Hulu in the UK and Ireland. It's been years since the sweet, high-energy chaos of Kim Zolciak Bierman's wigs and one-liners graced the Bravo screen, but fans of The Real Housewives of Atlanta can officially rejoice. Kim is returning, and it's going to be one fabulous ride. The original housewife, known for her infectious laugh, champagne-fueled brunches, and iconic Don't Be Tardy anthem, is stepping back into the Atlanta limelight heels first. A surprise that shook the peach tree. Rumors had swirled for months, whispering of an epic comeback, but no one could confirm if Kim was ready to jump back into the competitive, drama-packed world she helped build. Then, with one Instagram story, Kim in full glam, sipping wine and holding a Georgia peach emoji. Everything changed. Fans flooded her comments with excitement, while fellow housewives, both past and present, offered up fire emojis and cheeky one-liners. Kim, never one to shy away from the spotlight, made her announcement official on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Wearing a glittering gold mini dress and that signature megawatt smile, she leaned into the camera and purred, "Guess who's back, baby? Did you miss me?" Cue the audience screaming like it was 2008 all over again. What makes Kim so iconic? For longtime fans, Kim Zolciak Bierman is more than a reality star. She's a moment. From her unforgettable Big Papa storyline to feuds with Nene Leakes that shaped an entire era of Bravo drama, Kim became the kind of TV personality people couldn't look away from. She was unpredictable, hilarious, sometimes controversial, and always unapologetically herself. But Kim wasn't just drama. She brought levity and ridiculous amounts of fun to the franchise. Whether it was arriving late to parties in her signature wigs or turning random conversations into meme-worthy catchphrases, Kim's energy always stood out. And let's not forget her Don't Be Tardy spin-off, which gave fans 8 seasons of Bierman family life, love, and luxury chaos. In the world of Bravo, where drama sparkles like diamonds in shade is an art form, few names evoke instant recognition like Kim Zolciak. The blonde bombshell who became a breakout star in the early seasons of The Real Housewives of Atlanta has been many things to fans: hilarious, unpredictable, and unapologetically herself. Now, after years away from the peaches, whispers have turned into headlines. Kim Zolciak is officially returning to RHOA. The news sent shockwaves through the Bravo sphere. For fans who have missed Kim's larger-than-life personality, quick wit, and signature wigs, this feels like a nostalgic gift wrapped in a little bit of chaos. For those who remember her tumultuous exits and headline-making feuds, this return has them stocking up on popcorn. The grand announcement. Bravo made the announcement in true RHOA style. A surprise teaser dropped during the commercial break of another Bravo hit. The teaser began with a glittering peach spinning slowly before a voice said, "She's back, and she's not here to play nice." As the camera panned, a familiar laugh echoed, a laugh that once accompanied some of the most memorable one-liners in franchise history. Then came the reveal. Kim Zolciak, stepping out of a Rolls-Royce, hair bigger than ever, heels higher than the Atlanta skyline, and holding a golden wig stand instead of a peach. "Did you miss me?" she smirked. Fans immediately flooded Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, declaring, "The wig is back." And Atlanta just got interesting again. A storied history. Kim's journey with RHOA began back in 2008. She wasn't just a housewife, she was an original. Whether she was belting out "Don't Be Tardy for the Party" or battling her castmates in legendary feuds, Kim cemented herself as one of the franchise's most polarizing yet fascinating stars. Her bond and eventual dramatic fallout with men and leaks is still considered iconic reality TV history. After 5 seasons, Kim left to star in her own spin-off, Don't Be Tardy, chronicling her family life with former NFL star Kroy Biermann and their brood of children. For years it seemed like Kim had traded Housewives' chaos for domestic bliss. Though, true to form, even Don't Be Tardy had its share of wild moments. Why now? The burning question on everyone's mind is, why now? What could bring Kim Zolciak back to a show she once walked away from mid-filming? Sources close to production hint at a new era of RHOA, one where producers are looking to recapture the raw energy of its early seasons. Kim, with her quick comebacks and unpredictable energy, fits that mission perfectly. But there's also an undeniable buzz around Kim's personal life. Rumors about financial struggles, her publicized split from Kroy, and her attempt to rebuild her life from scratch. Kim herself dropped a hint on Instagram last month, posting a cryptic photo of her old RHOA tagline, "Don't be tardy for the party," alongside a peach emoji and the caption, "A new chapter begins." The cast reaction. The reactions from the current cast are already making headlines. Longtime fan favorite Kandi Burruss reportedly gave a diplomatic response when asked about Kim's return, saying, "If she's ready to play nice, then welcome back. But if it's the old Kim, woo, it's gonna be a season." Kenya Moore, on the other hand, had a more shaded take. "I don't think wigs are back in style, but hey, let's see what she brings." Drew Sidora and Marlo Hampton seem cautiously optimistic, while Sheree Whitfield, Kim's closest ally from the early days, simply posted, "My girl is home. Let's go." What to expect this season? Producers are keeping the season's plotlines tightly under wraps, but leaks from insiders suggest Kim's return won't be a quiet one. Expect her to clash with at least 2 cast members early on, rekindle her friendship with Sheree, and perhaps even revisit her past feud with Kandi. There's also speculation about Kim addressing her financial woes on camera, something she's largely avoided in the past. One production source teased, Kim didn't come back to sit quietly in confessionals, she came back swinging, and she's bringing that old-school energy fans have been craving. Filming has reportedly already captured one explosive moment where Kim storms out of a group event, shouting, "Some of y'all need to fix your wigs before you talk about mine," a clear nod to her infamous hair-based arguments of yesteryear. The fans' response, social media is ablaze. On Twitter, #KimIsBack trended for 12 hours straight. Some fans are thrilled, seeing Kim's return as a revival of the series' golden era. Others are more skeptical, citing her dramatic exit and controversial reputation. One fan wrote, "This is either going to be the best season ever or a complete mess. Either way, I'm watching." Another chimed in, "We need the old Kim energy, cigarette in one hand, glass of wine in the other, and no filter. Don't water her down."